Halo? No. Zaraz jestem.
Piękny świat przemierzasz pomaleńku. Nagle stop, jakiś mur, groźny cień. Ach, to strach, to wielka góra lęku. Ale ty nie bój się, tylko wiesz, jeśli takich gór nie da się przeskoczyć, jeśli takich gór obejść nie da się, no to góry, do góry, dziecięca wiara. Może, nie może, porzucać zaraz. Góry, do góry, może, nie może się doczekać na wielkie plum. Piękny świat przemierzasz pomalutku. Nagle stop, znowu mur i ten cień. Ach, to żal, to wielka góra smutku. Ale ty oczy łzy mocno wiesz, jeśli takich gór nie da się przeskoczyć, jeśli takich gór obejść nie da się, no to góry, do góry, dziecięca wiara. Może, nie może, porzucać zaraz. Góry, do góry, może, nie może się doczekać, nie może się doczekać, no to góry, do góry, dziecięca wiara. Może, nie może, porzucać zaraz. Góry, do góry, może, nie może się doczekać na wielkie plum. Tam wielka góra złości, tam wielki ból, tam góra wątpliwości, wystarczy już. Na góry już się nie gap, powyżej spójrz, pomoc pochodzi z nieba. No to góry, do góry, dziecięca wiara. Może, nie może, porzucać zaraz. Rzucać góry, do góry, może, nie może się doczekać, nie może się doczekać. No to góry, do góry, dziecięca wiara. Może, nie może, porzucać zaraz. Góry, do góry, może, nie może się doczekać na wielkie plum. Piękny świat przemierzasz pomaleńku. Nagle stop, jakiś mur.
pencil. I scribble the stanza as my hands are trembling. Grade 7 made heaven out of words. I began to build a world that only I inhabit. habit of rapping about tragic. I think I'm just passionate, trying to steer the way while in the dark. Hope I ain't crashing it. Now my little hobby turned to cash now. Thinking about who I be if I listen to doubt. Said I never do it, well look at me now. Young girl, oh dream, oh soul, oh dear. Plan B, plan well, good luck.
Dzisiaj mały relaksik.
Just wait and tell you when the time's near. But if I never jump, then I here. Ain't don't ride till you pick up speed. They think college is all you need. And I don't blame you brainwashing on you, G. It took me 19 years to finally start to believe. And that's me, listen. I'ma make it in the rain or shine. All about my money, don't waste my time. Ain't nobody gonna bring me down. I'm on the elevate. I'm on to something greater. Ain't nobody gonna take my crown.
Idziemy z kolejnym meczem. Full. Mamy pełen sezon, 80 meczy. Wczoraj już grałem sobie jednego. O, to była noc.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The John Hancock Tower rising above the bustling city of Boston and its tree-lined streets. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony. GA, it's
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. Greg, in 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so, because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed, and we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry and Powell, the guards. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for Boston, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5, home in the paint. Walker against Lowry. Deflects the pass. Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. From outside, off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
And here's Walker outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
It was just an off game for them, to say the least, but to almost pull it out was impressive in its own right.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
A floater. Here's Brown. Here's Tice. Boston, no good that time either.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Like a lot of jump shooters, Lowry's much more consistent when he gets his looks within the flow of the offense.
Tatum, that's for 2. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Powell inside. Tatum on him. Powell, that's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Siakam inside the three-point line, and Tatum pulls it down. Boston trailing. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
And love seeing Brown drop the hammer. Just an amazing dunker who really bashes it in the basket.
The pass to Powell. Back to Lowry. Pulls it up. The shot, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Out left to the wing. Tice finds Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Smart. Off target from three-point range. Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game, a loss to the 76ers.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Pass to Walker. Smart on the wing. Here's Tice, and the rejection by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
And it goes down 2 points.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Brown outside. Shoots over Anunoby, and it's Brown missing. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto.
This is what you want to do with the young guns. Get them out in transition. Anunoby can run all day.
Celtics trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
That shot wide open. Anunoby's got 5 points so far.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Tatum passes to Tice. The kick out to Brown. Here's Smart. The offensive rebound. Looking to end the run. And that one is off.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Here's Anunoby. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
You have to give Pascal Siakam a lot of credit. He's continued to improve the shooting percentage both from the field and the line.
Hayward right side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Siakam. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of this. That free throw good from Hayward.
When you look back at the draft reports on Hayward, many scouts felt like he would be a player, but never a star.
Hayward hits them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
With 1 on the clock. And so it's Toronto with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we'll be right back after this. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts, reminiscing about his...
It was always a team, and I think we don't look at one player and then say...
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston, they've got Marcus Smart. Williams is out there with Hayward. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Wanamaker in at the one spot. Out to Hayward, the tray. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors leading by 7. And stolen by Hayward. Hayward on the wing. Williams looking over the floor. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And the shot goes in from Siakam. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Wanamaker the pass to Kanter from outside the arc. Kept alive by Boston. Celtics passing it around. Williams for 3. They get it again. In the corner, it's Hayward from the arc. That shot missing. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Excellent D from Kanter. Celtics trail by 11. Stolen by Van Vliet. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
And you look at Anunoby, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Shoots from the line. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Gasol. Gasol's got his first basket.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Wanamaker. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Misses the wing J.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Marcus Smart. The Raptors also with a sub. Anunoby's checked in.
I love that. You see the poise of Gasol running the offense to perfection.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he's more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else. Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Celtics have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Kemba Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker. Raptors also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Norman Powell comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Davis. Lowry passes to Ibaka. It's stolen by Brown. Tice with the bounce pass. They grab their own miss. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Tice has got it back down to single digits for Boston.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Williams is checked in for Cantor. Count the basket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Boston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Inside, here's Tice. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 5 rebounds tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Tice passes to Williams. Tice kicks to Tatum. Drains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got his first 3 points of the game.
And using good instincts, Tatum gets buckets. His game is polished.
Poked loose. Ibaka dishes to Powell. 1:02 left in the first half. Back to Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Raptors lead by 10.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Williams passes to Walker. Brown outside. Shoots over Van Vliet. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds in the game. For Toronto, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
A shot-blocking man of the world. Ibaka can tell you, not in my house, in at least 4 languages.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
That's good from Kemba Walker.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
And so Walker nails both of them. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tice passes to Williams. Brown outside. He can't get that one. Now Lowry. Van Vliet wide open. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter. And so we wrap up the first half. The Raptors. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They are leading by 12. Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say, keep doing what you do.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
They didn't really show the effort on the boards they should have. They were out-rebounded, and now they've really got their work cut out for them in the second half. If they're going to come back, they need to put in a much better effort on the glass.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
It's them.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And it's Lowry in at the point. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Pass to Powell. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. Number 1, the Celtics.
And you always like to see aggressive defense, and then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Lowry against Walker. And Lowry gets it to go.
Forget the analytics. This is one of Lowry's favorite areas to operate from.
Walker with it. About 1 minute played here in the second half. It's stolen by Ibaka. Fast break, Toronto. Powell with it. He's picked up by Walker. Outside for Lowry. The pass to Anunoby. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Oh, that's blocked. Tatum against Anunoby. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
Davis, the pass to Lowry. And the Raptors miss again.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove. Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
And you get the sense Tatum is used to getting hit when he's penetrating inside. It almost seems as if he embraces those challenges.
Boucher uses the glass to finish the layup. Boucher's got his first bucket in this one.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Kanter, the pass to Wanamaker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Wanamaker's got 9.
It always helps when your big man dishes it like that. Kanter, excellent with that read.
Here's Davis. And Kanter pulls it down. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Down low, here's Kanter. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Davis inside, guarded by Smart. They recover it. Here's Boucher. Takes it out to Siakam. Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Williams has checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Van Vliet's checked in.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
And that one falls for Williams. And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams comes in for Kanter. And it's Brown in for Tatum. 1:58 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Pass to Boucher. And here is Siakam. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 8.
Oh, great concentration from Siakam. Takes the hit, yet his eyes never leave the rim.
Wanamaker looking over the floor.
Czemu ty idziesz tam, gdzie ja?
And the layup's good off the glass. Wanamaker's got 11.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
1:12 left in the third. Here's Van Vliet. And yes, it's good. And the Raptors lead by 8.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Teardrop shot. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Count that bucket.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Outside Williams. Over Boucher. Another shot. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Here's Siakam. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
Walker's checked in for Brad Wanamaker. Then for the Raptors, Serge Ibaka. He's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Chris Boucher. And Norman Powell subbed in for Terrence Davis.
Using that length to attack inside, Siakam's a major challenge for any defender to stop.
For Toronto, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And he can't hit the second. Celtics trail by 12. Brown finds Williams. Williams inside. In the corner, Smart with it. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Smart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pascal Siakam getting it done for Toronto. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision, and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Walker and Smart, the guards. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Boston 5. And the Celtics shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Here's Tice. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Siakam. Clay, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Brown wide open, he fires. Misses the 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Van Vliet. Now Anunoby, guarded by Smart. Anunoby, good.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Here's Williams. Misses off the right iron. Raptors leading by 14. Here's Siakam. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, They've maintained their focus.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Smart. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors.
And with VanVleet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred VanVleet. He knows how to play.
Now here's Powell. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Brown missing. Raptors leading by 14. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Siakam with it, now guarded by Tatum. Siakam kicks to Lowry. No good from outside.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half, nothing in the second.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Outside Lowry. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. It's deflected. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is why you gave Hayward big money, not just a score in this offense.
Ibaka, this is to Lowry. And Lowry gets double teamed. Anunoby in the corner. Back to Lowry. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Celtics.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Shots good by Walker.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Here's Siakam. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Coming into the league, Siakam's defense was well ahead of his offense. As you can see tonight, that's evened out.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And Toronto making a change here. VanVleet's checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. There's 1:54 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Siakam inside the 3-point line. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Gotta get up on Pascal Siakam. When you don't, he hurts you with the jumper.
Shots good by Walker.
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this thing exciting.
Passes it to Anunoby. This one for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter.
Tatum kicks to Brown. We've got 1:18 left in the 4th. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. Austin with the ball. They trail by 11. Tatum finds Walker, shoots over Van Vliet. Toronto grabs the miss. Ibaka's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Raptors.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
Siakam hits them both. The Celtics have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. A steal. Here's Van Vliet. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Tatum. Powell, no one around him.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Van Vliet against Walker. Van Vliet with the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 17.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And here is Van Vliet. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's...
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Ale statystyki oglądam. Będzie ino gorzej.
Why I look nervous. You know the narrative life might be more fair if I have fairer skin. That's just the way it is. We just can't pretend. You turn a blind eye on your people, that's a heavy sin. See, I could give a about the bread you spend. How you claiming a culture that you don't represent? Man, that's some sucker. I was up, then I was down, but now I'm up again. Now the ones that turn their back, they showing love again. People see me asking me what's them. Don't bring them up around me, I don't with them. I cut them off, it's permanent. And if you claim I...
Coming up moments from now, the venue in the heart of downtown New York City. The Celtics taking on the Knicks. For the Celtics, they've tipped off the season with back-to-back losses. A win tonight would give them something to build on. Knicks, Celtics, up next, right after this. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Thank you, DA. And looking at where the league has gone, Chris, do you miss the physicality of years past?
Yeah, I do a little bit, but I like how the league has protected the players. I mean, it's a fine line.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Knicks, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Alfred Payton is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Harkless in at small forward.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Payton passes to Barrett. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Tice. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
Almost beyond belief. I mean, even on a bad night, you think they'd at least be competitive.
Pass to Tatum. On its way from Hayward for two. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot. But he's more about team.
Payton the bounce pass. Brown against Barrett. And he drops it in from the low post. Barrett's got 5 points so far. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Walker kicks to Tatum. To the inside, stolen by Robinson. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Outside, Walker. He dishes it to Brown. Clock at 6. Here's Tatum. Tice trying to break free. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Brown.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
Barrett against Brown. Here's Harkless. It doesn't go for him. And it's Boston the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, a lot of people think the separation still exists, but I myself, I want to see what happens in this first game before I make that call.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Randle. Offensive rebound. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Ooh, this is what makes Randle so special. His ferocity on the boards is admirable.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Here's Tice. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown the pass to Tice. Ball's knocked loose. Harkless with the steal. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And here's Barrett. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Here's Tatum. It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Payton. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. To the middle. And he makes good on the layup.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft, RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Bobby Portis comes in for Randle. Knox, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Ntilikina in for Payton. And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. You know, Greg, you asked Barrett. He said he felt better prepared for the glare of the New York media after his one season at Duke because, you know, playing there is in the national limelight. You're on a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and Trey Jones, the Knicks could use a little more star talent, though, if they're going to turn the corner.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. The second effort is rebounded by Portis.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And it's blocked.
Unbelievable rejection from Smart there. Really using his insane vertical to send that one back.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Here's Ntilikina. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Barrett. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Smart. Cantor bounce pass. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And then Brown with the dunk.
Oh, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Knicks trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Smart, and slam dunk by Smart.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Ntilikina can't hit. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was...
I hate losing, but at the end of the day...
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least is an amateur grip.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Barrett not, so the wingman. Bobby Portis out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Ntilikina in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
And the basket by Knox. Here's Wanamaker. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto. On the wing, Williams. This is to Williams. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Gets a hand on it, and Williams is right there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Knicks trail by 9. Here's Ntilikina. 11 points last game. Barrett kicks to Ntilikina. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Ntilikina's got his first points of the night. Now a timeout called by Boston. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Now here's Harkless. He's guarded closely. Here's Robinson. And good work on the boards, and they pick up a second chance points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Outside Tatum. Back to Walker. In the corner, it's Hayward. Three-pointer, and he's good on the three ball. Hayward's got his second bucket tonight.
A guy who's really improved as a three-point shooter. That's taken Hayward's game to another level.
Payton outside to the paint. Portis banked in off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Hayward outside. Smart on the wing.
Yes.
And good that time. 8 points for Marcus Smart.
And that's how you build confidence in your shot. Smart, able to set his feet off the catch and shoot.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you and good evening. The Knicks made changes in coaching and the front office since the start of last season. But the question is, can they move forward? Their last winning season was back in 2013. Amidst the frenzy that is the media in New York, they'd like to make headlines going forward for all the right reasons this time. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. No need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
Outside Portis. It's Robinson high post. 6 to shoot. Kept alive. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Portis.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Williams. There's the pass to Smart. A three ball. Knicks with the rebound. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And maybe the crowd had an effect on them. I mean, who knows? I mean, they looked uncomfortable at the line.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Puts his head down low, drives hard to the cup, and there's no way Smart was going to settle for the layup.
Robinson passes to Knox. Lets it go with a three. Tries again. Got a hand on it. Tice against Barrett. Walker. Back to Tice. Celtics passing it around. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here on our 2K leaderboard, you see a breakdown of the best free throw shooting centers and power forwards over the past month. 4th, and it's Cantor.
And with those numbers at the free throw line, he should be trying to get there as often as possible. I mean, operating among the big bodies in the paint, he gets those chances.
Well, known for his unique personality, Cantor also remains a solid role player, someone his teammates enjoy playing with.
Taj Gibson's checked in for New York. Here's Payton. There's the three. That shot off. And the Celtics going the other way now. Walker finds Tatum. Rebounded by Knox. Knicks trailed by 11. Down low. And Randall throws it down.
What I love about Randall is the power he plays with. He's an absolute force inside.
Payton against Walker. Pass to Cantor. Stolen away. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Barrett. Over Smart. Trying to get open is Randall. Shoots over Walker. Got a piece of it. Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Refusing to let the defender alter his shot. Tatum's focus and drive, it's what helps him finish hard shots.
To the inside, got a piece of it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Man, he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Celtics. And that'll...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center, locking down the middle. Brown right side. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson, the league leader in field goal percentage, Greg, in his 2nd season.
Maybe the most athletic 7-footer in the game. I mean, his lob finishing sucks in the defense, creating so much space out on the floor for his teammates. Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
Talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last off-season, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Danny Ainge.
And so he hits both.
And see, Webb, when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks. He can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
Celtics leading by 8. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Body and agility, rare, considering Brown's size. That's why he's always been such an intriguing prospect.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
From deep, Walker. And Harkless pulls it down.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
Barrett kicks to Nilikina. They get it back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Nice pump fake there. Barrett isn't all effort and athleticism. He pays attention to his craft.
The Knicks making a switch here. Portis is checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Williams is checked in. Walker the pass to Williams. And no good. Great D that time from Portis. Tipped away and stolen by Hayward. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And Tice throws it down.
That was all created by Hayward's defensive work. He does so much to spark their transition game.
Passes it to Barrett. He kicks it to Harkless. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Brad Wanamaker is checked in for the Celtics. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Portis. Shot clock at 6. Barrett, no good.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Ntilikina. Now the pass to Barrett. It's up a 3. New York, no good that time either.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Man, awful display from him so far, but you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Barrett the pass to Ntilikina. That one good for 2.
I like seeing Ntilikina keep his balance despite the contact. This is how he converts these and ones.
A different look for New York. Gibson comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Kevin Knox is subbed in for Harkless. And then for Boston, Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Robert Williams. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Williams passes to Kanter. Outside, Smart. Here's Wanamaker. No good with the triple. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Knox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Knicks haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Boston leading by 7. Outside Williams. Over in the corner, Brown. Pass to Wanamaker. Shoots. Here's Kanter. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Kanter's got 6.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Gibson with it. Williams picks him up. Gibson passes to Knox. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. A different look for New York. Julius Randle's checked in for Portis, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Ntilikina. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Outside Williams. Kanter, the pass to Wanamaker. Count that one. And the Celtics lead by 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Barrett, and he banks in the layup. Barrett's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Gibson with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Payton with the ball, and Barrett slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game. Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Outside Gibson. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by the Celtics. Kanter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bounce pass from Smart and stolen by Payton. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Knicks with the ball.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Wanamaker, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wanamaker's got 6.
Yeah, and for Tatum, there's a natural instinct and understanding of how this offense flows.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Boston. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Taj Gibson is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Barrett. Then there's Mo Harkless. And it's Payton in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. That's good from Gibson.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside, Smart. Passes to Canner. The kick out to Walker over Payton. Walker's shot is off.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Boston leading by 5. Outside Williams. Smart on the wing. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Nick shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. It's Barrett on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. A second chance effort. That's tipped.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
Tatum's shot is off. For New York, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Barrett inside the 3-point line. And the Knicks miss again.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
To the middle, here's Randle, and Randle throws it down.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. Watch him. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances. And you love the different ways that Tatum can score. Posting up, facing up, or putting the ball on the floor. He's having a great night.
And stolen by Tatum. Misses the layup. Harkless with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Payton looking around. To the inside. Robinson kicks to Harkless. Barrett trying to free himself up. The shot by Harkless, no good. Celtics leading by 7. Here's Hayward, and Hayward at the stuff.
Once Hayward gets downhill, it's over. Nice burst to the bucket.
Here's Payton. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. New York moving it around. And Randle throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Walker, bounce pass. Here's Hayward, and it's good for 2.
Timeout.
12 points for Gordon Hayward.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
New York calls timeout.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
And the Knicks making a change here. Portis is checked in. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. And that'll be his third foul so far. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Inside, and it's Robinson with the jam.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. In the corner, Tatum with it. Brown against Barrett. Tice inside. And here's Tatum for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
This young man has worked on his form. Tatum was a decent outside shooter in college, but lethal here as a pro.
Here's Barrett, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Jaylen Brown. He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Born in Toronto, Barrett joins a talented group of Canadians who have entered the NBA ranks.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated and miss even one free throw.
It's the first. That trims the lead to 6.
And the 6'4", 485-pound Payton certainly has a unique skill set. Also wants to keep improving as a leader. Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Walker goes in. Robinson with the block. And they're able to recover. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. New York, they're working against the clock now. Now here's Payton. It's Barrett on the wing. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
And coming through in a big way, you have to love Barrett there, taking over down the stretch.
Walker, bounce pass. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And taken away by Brown. No good, shot missing. The Knicks go the other way with it. Here's Barrett. Rebound, Boston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Now Hayward. Here's Tatum. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And now a 10-point Celtic lead.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
Barrett for three. Walker with some nice D. Takes the three. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
See you next time.